Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can download and install Visual Studio Express for developing C and C++ program on your Windows operating system. In addition, I'm also going to show you how you can make your first Hello World C++ program. So let's get started. First of all, we need to download and install Visual Studio Express. Visual Studio Express is free for us. And we can download it freely. So go to your favorite browser and search for Visual Studio Express. The first link most probably will come here from www.visualstudio.com/something. So I will go to this website, which is www.visualstudio.com, and in here, when I see there are different versions of Visual Studio available, and the one I'm looking for is Visual Studio for Desktop, which is this one. And at the time of making this video, Visual Studio Express 2013 is the latest version, but it can change whenever you if you are seeing this in future. So don't get confused by anything else like Visual Studio Express 2013 for Windows or Express for Web. We need to download this version, Express 2013 for Windows Desktop. And it will say here that the programming language it includes is C#, Visual Basic and C++ also. So just select this one and click this download button here. Once you download this button, click this download button, you will be able to see Express 2013 with updates 4 for Windows Desktop, and you will be able to see this kind of interface. In here you can choose your language, whatever language you want to choose to download Visual Studio, and then you need to click install now. Now you may have to have your Visual Studio or Microsoft account. It may be Outlook or any Microsoft account or Microsoft email account. So you may have to log in with your account in order to see this link. If you already have this account, you just need to sign it with any of your Microsoft account, and otherwise you need to sign up for the account or create new account, and then you will be able to see this link. So there are two options here. One is the Express 2013 for Windows Desktop, and other is Ultimate 2013. What we want here is this one, which is Express for Windows Desktop. So just click this link and the installation will start automatically. And installation of Visual Studio is fairly straightforward. It may ask you to restart your computer after the installation, but yeah, it's fairly straightforward. You don't even need to click any button. Visual Studio executable file takes care of everything, so you don't need any extra step to install it. So you just need to run this executable file and wait for a while. It may take 20 minutes. It took 20 minutes in my case to install Visual Studio, but it may take lesser or more time depending upon the speed of your computer. Once you have this on your computer, I can see this in my Windows 8 apps list, and this is what I am looking for: Visual Studio Express 2013 for Desktop. Okay, so just click this and it will open Visual Studio. And for the first time, whenever you open this Visual Studio, you will be able to see this kind of interface. In here you have two options to create new project. One is to click this new project button, or otherwise you can click the file menu here and then click new project. So just click that, and in here you have different template versions, and one we are looking for is this one, Visual Studio C++ or Visual C++. And once you click this Visual C++ category here, you will be able to see some options. What we want to do is we want to make an empty project. So I will select empty project from here, and in here you can give the name to your project. For example, you can give the name My First CPP project, for example. Okay, and this is the default location where this project will be stored. Okay, so if you want to change this default location, you can browse for the location wherever you want to store your project. And for now we don't need to create the solution. So if you see any checkbox checked here, these two checkbox, leave them as unchecked. Okay, so if this is like this, you just need to uncheck this for now. Okay, and I will click OK, and Visual Studio will create an empty C++ project for me. Now once it creates an empty project, you will be able to see three folders here. One is header files, second is source file, which will store, or you can store CPP files here. In header files you can store .h or .hpp or other header files, and in resource file you can save your resources. Now let's see where this is stored in your computer. So whenever you right click your solution, you will be able to see this option, open folder in File Explorer. Okay, so right click your solution and just click open folder in File Explorer, and here is the location where your project is saved. So you see there is a project category, and this is the name of your project, whatever name you have given, and they have created, Visual Studio have created some project file for you. And whenever you go inside this project, you will be able to see your source file or other files. Okay, so what next I'm going to do here is, in my source folder, this in source file in my project, I'm going to create a new source file. So just right click your source file and click add and click new item, and in here you have two options. Either you can choose .cpp file or .header file, but for our Hello World program we will just choose .cpp file. And in here you can change the name of your source file. For example, program.cpp. okay, and this is the default location where this source file will be stored. Okay, so once you do this, you can just add this source file to your project, and now you have program.cpp inside your source file. You can just click this program.cpp, and in here you can start writing your first C++ program. So let's try to write a very simple Hello World program. So we just need to include IOStream, and then we are going to use or using namespace std, not this but this, and then we will make our main function. So this is a very basic main function I'm going to make, and now in here you can just print hello world by just writing std cout, and then you just need to use these angular brackets, and inside double quotes you can just print hello world. Okay, and to end the line we will just add std end line. This is the very basic simple hello world program. And to retain the screen, so for example to build this program, I'm going to go to this build option and I will just click build solution. Okay, or otherwise the very good option is clicking this green button here. So just click this green button and it will automatically ask you to build the program. Just click yes and it will build your program. So for the first time when you compile your program or build your program, it can take some time, and you can see it gave the screen, and the screen disappears suddenly, because there is nothing in this main program which can hold the screen from disappearing. So I will add one more line, which is stdcin dot get. Okay, and this will this just input function which expects some input. So for now, for retaining the terminal or screen on the computer, we will just add this line so that our terminal or screen doesn't disappear suddenly. And once again we will build the program and run it, and here we can see our hello world message showing on the terminal. So in this way you can download and install Visual Studio for developing C and C++ program, and you can create your first C++ hello world program on Visual Studio. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.